So from the 37, here's second down and 8. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's airing it out for Williams. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Jamison Williams hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bills need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
Ready? Hawk 70. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. When you look at this Buffalo defense, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Here now a 3rd down and 8.
Viking 18.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Lions. 70s, Curve 19. Curve 19. Ready,
now a play fake here on first down. This one finds Wilson downfield. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson, 60 yards. And the Jets are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Up the middle, it's Cook. And then maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The Bills at 500, sitting at 5-5. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Allen now looks to throw. That's taken in. It's Keon Coleman. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 40. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Cook up the gut. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down. When you talk about this Jets defense, they're squarely in the middle of the pack against the run this year, number 16 in the NFL.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen completes it to Davis. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. For those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
Brown 80! Here we go!
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And they've got it in the red zone now, down to about the 19. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
They'll give to Cook on the read option. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
But Randy, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
Allen off the play fake. Now he's going to step up and run. This to the tight end, Kincaid. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Here's Allen. Now they'll tuck this and run. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Ground 80. What's up?
To throw, it's Allen. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. And the sack leads to roughly a loss of 6, and it brings up 2nd and goal. This has been a long drive. You know that defense, they're craving to get off the field. They were able to force it free, but couldn't recover.
Yeah, and on the offensive side of the ledger, they were thinking about how do we punctuate this drive with 6, right? Make it an exclamation point. Instead, you got to put a question mark next to this drive now after the fumble, even though they recovered it.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
70 Timberwolves. 19 Tiger. 79 Broncos. Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Good work there. You're going to see on play action, they run an out route with the receiver on the outside and let the tight end work the seam in the area beyond him. A great concept, and it leads to a first down.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line.
Hawk 70.
Now back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it, as he gets wiped out on that one. big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
They'll look to throw again. Smith catches left side. A gain of 5. And that will bring up second down.
Ready? Ready? Crack all 80, crack all 80. Ready?
Hall want to give up the middle. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Cowboy 80. Hawk 70, Hawk 70, go.
On first down, right back to Hall. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing a shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Second down and 6 now.
Ready,
Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. They'll set up a throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And the Jets are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
70 Timberwolf. 70 Timberwolf.
They'll run with Hall. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
19 Tiger.
One more time with Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead is now 14-10. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together and maybe get in the field goal range. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Second down and 3. Now Allen. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Allen. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's 2nd and 10. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And they say officially it's a 68-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Cougar 19.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 39 yards there, a big one.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
60, go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. This pass out wide to Hall. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
60 Eagles. Panther 60. Panther 6. Cougar 19.
He'll drop to throw. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they'll take it all the way out near the 30-yard line.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster, and we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
Can you, when you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out of it away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball will come out of your hands. In any event, that's a big opportunity lost.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Now a give running right, it's Cook. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On play action, Allen. On the up, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 36. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. A give. This is Cook. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
But that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a 2nd and 6. Allen gonna throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. To the air, Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he is going to have the Bills first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Alert! Look out!
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
From the gun, it's Allen. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Handoff comes to Cook. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, and go for a touchdown. But the runs that really make it work are the ones where you just get what you need, right? And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Keon Coleman, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bills, on the final play of the 3rd quarter, have taken the lead. Here's Bass now for the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Let's go now.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Ready up. Let's go. Gotta be lying.
They're going to look to throw. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner. We watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Liking 18. Ready.
Back to throw. They'll set up the screen for Hall. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
And he completes it to Wilson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one goes for 36 yards.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And, in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a 4th quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
77 look.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hall. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Hall again. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Jets answered back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
And this is the time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Here's Allen. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw right side, Wilson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. A toss left side for Hall. Well, I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Back to throw here. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Here we go, set. 60 Eagle.
And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A yard, all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Go. Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Steady.
They'll run with Hall. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Defensively, they know the situation. They stacked the line. Heck, that was a goal line set right there.
And it's the right play for them, exactly what they have to do. They want to take away every gap, every crack, and make sure no one can get through it. But here's the deal, though. You've worked on offense all year long about these types of defensive fronts. And if they can penetrate it at all, your runner has a chance to go a long way behind.
It could be a house call. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Cowboy 80. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. That is intercepted. And the Bills are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Allen. He's got him in. Complete. And finally marked down at the 23.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Throwing, Allen. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. So a nice bounce back there defensively after giving up the big play.
Yeah, you can either get down on yourself or you can get motivated. And that time, they dropped it for a loss. So I would say that they got motivated and made the play.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll come up now on 2nd down. To throw is Allen. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
What can they draw up now? Time to find out on a 3rd and 8. Allen. Shakir holds it in. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the 1st down. Got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have as well as they understand where they are in the field?
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Deputy! Check, Bobcat! Check, Bobcat! Fix the Eagles! Fix the Eagles!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And got his man complete. Still on his feet. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Well, this one, partner, was fun down at the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us, because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.
So for the Bills, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Chicago Bears next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, It's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.